30th episode of the Medley Show with Cecil. My name is simply Cecil, and I'm glad to know that you could make it. You took time to join us. We appreciate it greatly. You know what? You are an important part of this program. This program is meant for you and for me. I mean, I like the conversation we have, the back and forth we do. And you know what? On today's episode of the program, we will be talking movies. We'll just be celebrating movies, films, actors, and much more. You know what? I would like you to tell us who is your favorite Nigerian actor you'd like to see feature in a Hollywood or an international movie. You just tell us which of the actors or actress you know in Nigeria you'd like to see feature in a movie in Hollywood or international. Now on the program today, we will be talking historical movies. We're talking epic movies. You know, Nigeria have rich culture, tradition, and you know, oral tradition, oral history in the country is very, very rich. And I've heard someone say, Hollywood, for instance, they are running out of story ideas. But in Africa, stories abound. Now, that's what we'll be talking about. That's what we'll be taking a look at as we continue the program. We'll be taking a look at some folklore music from folktale movies, some historical movies. And you know what I've decided to do today? We know the Kannywood, that's the actors in northern Nigeria, they have Kannywood. They have a lot of movies telling stories from northern Nigeria. We know we have that of the Yoruba land. They have so very rich stories to tell in their movies. And of course, we have from the eastern part of Nigeria, very, very interesting stories we watch all the time on TV. But today on the program, we'll celebrate the minority cultures. We'll celebrate those cultures we don't so much see their works, their films out there. And to start off today, we'll take a look at one I'll actually call my favorites. It's a musical drama. It came out sometime in 2010. It's a folk tale which tells the story of somewhere in Benue State, Otukpo, precisely in Benue State. Now, this movie is titled Inale, produced by KK Bongos. KK Bongos is the daughter of the great Nigerian legend musician Bongos Ikwe. So this movie, Inale, is a musical story told by KK. It starts somewhere in the U.S. of a girl asking her father to tell her a story, and tell the story of Inale. Now, it's a musical drama, and it's directed by Jetta Amata. It stars British-Nigerian actress Caroline Chikezie, who acts Inale. She's in love with Ode. Ode is actually played by Hakim K. Kazim. And of course, we have Sam Dede there, who actually plays the role of the king. Now, this is the story. Let me give you a picture of the story, then we'll have a look at the movie Inale. Inale is in love with Ode. Now, for him to marry Inale, they have to get involved in a wrestling tournament, which is customary to them. So, in the process of this tournament, which was actually a mock performance, a stranger comes from a neighboring community, played by Kepi Ekbayong, who actually now defeats Ode, and he has to marry Inale. And then the story starts. All right, so let's take a look at the movie Inale, produced by KK Bongos, directed by Jetta Amata, and it's a musical comedy set in Otukpo, Benue State.
Any man, whosoever wishes to prove his love for my daughter must be given an opportunity.
And I thought the gods had abandoned us.
The gods would never forsake love.
When I think of tomorrow and never today.
So what would you have me do? Rescind my decision?
Why are you king?
Fair is fair, Prince Agaba.
I try to help.
Head up, every day!
that I learn how to go till the time of my death.
Hi, Ode, the lion. Ode,
By this time tomorrow,
the leopard of Africa.
forever.
Oh, will she ever get there? Will it not make it? Will she ever hear the sounds of the cockroach at dawn? Will she ever hear the sounds of the cockroach at dawn?
When you get the time, try to go pick up that movie again, in Nali, and watch it. And that movie was produced at a time when we were not producing high quality movies. This is like 10 years ago. So when this movie was shot by Jetta Amata, it received a lot of applaud internationally and locally. It had 5 nominations at the 7th AMA Awards and won for the best achievement in soundtrack at that award. And just to let you know, Bongos Ikwe, like I told you earlier, the Nigerian legend from Benue State, his daughter actually produced this. He actually composed almost all the songs there and performed most of the songs there. When you get to watch it, you see he actually even sang the famous Cockroach at Dawn. Will she ever? Okay, he titled it, Will Inala make it? Will she ever get there? Will she ever hear the sound of the cockroach at dawn? All right, so that's in Nali. I hope you enjoy it. We still have some other of Nigerians' folklore music, history movies that we'll be sharing with you on the program today. Now, like I said earlier, I asked the question. I asked you to send in who is a favorite Nigerian actor or actress you would like to see feature in a Nollywood movie. Those you sent to us. So we actually went on the street and we spoke to some Nigerians, some people on the street, and asking them their favorite actor or actress they would like to see featured. You can be part of this by calling us on our phone number on the screen, 0811-778-2020. Send us a message and be part of this program. All right, let's go onto the street and hear who your favorite actor or actress is you'd like to see featured in a Hollywood movie.
I would love to see Chacha Ike and Destiny Etiko, and the reason why is because whenever they act with passion, and they just have passion for everything they do. And that's the main reason why I just love them, and I really want to see them.
Inedo, yeah. Yeah, she's a bit acting. She's a good actor. That is why and she has action as well. Yeah. Right.
Mercy Johnson, why? Because she acts very well. Whenever any part she's playing, she plays with her soul and mind. And what you need to see in that part, the way she will display it, as in it will bring out all the things, the qualities you need to see in the part that she's displaying.
Choose Genevieve or Shaznay because they are unique. They have the charisma, the way they carry themselves and comp up themselves, you know. In terms of the way they speak, you understand, they are good. They are good in every ramification.
I think I would like to see Rita Dominic. Yes, I think she's my choice. She's got a charisma and she's one of our top actresses in Nigeria. You know, she falls in line with the likes of Genevieve or Omotola Jalade. I think she would be on point.
Different strokes for different folks. Please, I didn't mean you should call me. I meant you should send me a message, send me a text message, being part of this program. Tell us who is the favorite actress or actor you'd like to see featured in a movie. Also, you can still send us a message and tell us which was the favorite series you've watched in the last 10 years. Yeah, if you have watched a series in the last 10 years and you want to share with us which your favorite is, do let us know. Still talking history movies, folk music from other tribes other than the Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba. We'll go on to Cross River State. In 2006, Jetta Amata came up again with another, well, okay, he did 2006, that came before the 2010 production of Finale. He actually produced this one, Amazing Grace. And Amazing Grace is set in Calabar. It tells the story of the famous, the song, the hymn, which has become very popular among many Africans. Well, worldwide, it's very popular, written by John Newton. This story tells the story of slave trade from Calabar, how the sailor, played by Nick Moran, played John Newton, came to this village in Nigeria called Calabar, and while in the process of having slave exchange, he encountered something which was going to change his life forever. And then it is said that the people of Calabar were singing this song in their local dialect, and he imbibed it and actually composed it into English. That is a version of the story Amazing Grace that we hear coming from that southern part of Nigeria. So Jetta Amata directed this movie. Many of us have seen it. It's really touching, and I thought it should make the list of movies which will be our history movies celebrating many minority groups in Nigeria. So let's see this one, Amazing Grace, produced by Jetta Amata. Oh, that's Amazing Grace, directed by Jetta Amata. Joke Silva actually tells the story in this one that we've seen, and she tells the story through the narration of how she, who used to be a Canem, was sold into slavery and now bears Maria Davis. We know that it happens during the times there. You know, back in the days, slave trade was a normal. British, the ships come to the shore, they buy slaves for exchange and all. They buy the slaves, they take them there. So when John Newton made that famous trip in 1748. When he made that trip in 1748, that was one voyage that actually changed his life. And then, according to the narration of that story we've just heard, he was inspired by the song of these people to put down the song Amazing Grace. I know there's an English version movie of this same title, which actually came out just a little after Jetta produced this one. It actually told the story from the British point of view, and this is told from the African, the Calabar point of view. All right, and that work also received lots of nominations during its time. All right, we'll take a few messages now, and then we'll go on to something a little different. All right, I see your messages coming in, answering the question, which actor you'd like to see in a movie role in Hollywood or any foreign movie. All right, so I'll quickly take some of your messages. I see you here say, I love Destiny Etiko. I love her movies. Say, I'm Oluchi from Imo State. I like that of Mercy Johnson. Someone says Ramsey Noah. Please put down your name so I'll know who you are and where you're calling from. I'll go for Frederick Leonard or Kate Henshaw. All right. Good afternoon. My name is Norman Dennis. My favorite Bollywood actor is Chinedu. Okay, also, Aki and Popo, that's what he's trying to say. I love them because they act so mature and well-spoken English, especially they are also well-learned and sensible. Thank you very much. Someone else says, I love your outfit. Oh, thank you. All right, I choose Mercy Johnson because she's perfect for any role she's given. Who else is here? You said, I like Iniedo and Mercy Johnson. I like the way they act in movie, having fun. Okay, having no dull moments with them, you say. All right. Hi, Mohiz, by name. I love Lucy Donald in Hollywood movie. Okay, well, my name is Ezra Joanna from Kaduna. Kate Henshaw Genevieve will be very good for a Hollywood Nollywood movie. And you know who else will be good for a Hollywood Nollywood movie? You know, Amanda Ebie. Now, Amanda Ebie is one Nollywood actor who, since she came into the scene from Clinic Matters, has been popular. She has been growing from strength to strength in her chosen career, doing very well, interpreting her role almost perfectly. Now, like many actors in Nollywood, we see them move from acting, then they try their hands in producing, then from there they move into directing. Amanda Ebie is one of such. She actually produced this movie titled, a series titled A Crazy World. Many of you would have seen it on the NTA network service. Yes, it is her work. She actually produced the movie A Crazy World. She came into the FCT and stopped by the office. We had a chat, quite an interesting chat, I must say. So I put it together and thought, okay, we need to share this together. I can't just hear the story alone. Let's share it together. So I had a chat with her sometime earlier this week, and I brought it back for your viewing pleasure. Enjoy my chat with Amanda Ebie. All right, the program is still the Medley Show with me, Simply Cecil. Yeah, as usual, week after week, we bring you some of your favorites and we'll discuss some of the many issues you love. Yeah, please tell me you don't love movies. I do love movies. You know, once upon a time, it used to be Hollywood movies that were the in thing. Then now, of course, we've embraced our own dear Nollywood. And guess what? Today on the program, I have an Hollywood star, an award-winning actress, a producer, director, and you first knew her in, let me see, is it Clinic Matters? Okay, we'll get to talk to her. Help me in welcoming as I roll the drum, Amanda Ebie. Amanda, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
You look lovely on ground.
Thank
Lovely,
you.
actually.
Thank you so much. You look very good yourself, too.
Thank you. All
you.
right, nice. I like your outfit too.
Thank you. Thank
Ankara.
You. Yes,
Yeah.
Ankara.
Okay, before we talk movies, besides movies, what else do you do?
Besides movies, that's all I do.
Okay, I thought you want to do fashion.
Fashion? No, I'm just a very Afrocentric person, so this is what I represent.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. What would you say actually threw you out there into the limelight? Clinic Matters?
I'll say
yeah.
Clinic Matters, yes.
Yes.
Yes, for me it's Clinic Matters.
I think there's something fishy about Mr. Okafor's attack. I can't place it, but I know he's not telling the truth.
I don't think so. What else could be responsible for the injury and broken joints? It can only be a brutal attack or an accident.
And then it means he's exaggerating it. Because I know Mr. Okafor well enough to know that he will not raise his finger against armed robbers. Especially those with kind of sophisticated weapons he mentioned.
Yeah, but your first movie was sometime in 2008. That was
yes, that
almost like more than 10 years ago, a little more.
Yeah, actually 2009. That was The Weeping Tiger. That was the movie I started with.
Okay.
The first time I ever faced the camera.
First time you ever faced the camera.
Yeah.
That means you didn't start off wanting to going for movies. You stumbled into it?
No, I didn't stumble into it. I always wanted to do movies and shows and and TV series, but I was in school, so I started after I finished school. Yeah, so it wasn't like something I just stumbled into. It's something I always wanted.
You always wanted, so
passion for.
You went to study what
No,
course? So that you just did a certificate for your parents. I know.
You just took it right out of my mouth because I did international studies and diplomacy, but it wasn't for me.
Yeah, it was for peace to reign.
It was for peace and for my dad and for my mom and for my fees to be paid.
Yes.
That was why I did it.
So now I'm done it. Now can I face what I want to do now?
Yeah. My mom actually said, just do it, and then I will personally take you to meet Nkemo. She didn't know him, but she just wanted to encourage me to concentrate, finish university, and then we can talk movies. And I'm glad she actually did that because it helped me.
All right, we just mentioned Nkemo. Who are some of those who actually influenced you before you actually took on acting?
I will say for me, the number one person I always say influenced me is Genevieve.
You guys even have some kind of resemblance.
Genevieve is someone I really look up to, the way she delivers, the way she speaks, the way she carries herself in movies. She was just someone I'll just watch over and over and over again and just dream about one day when I'll be in front of this camera as well. And another person I really love is Onyeka Nwenu, if you want to come to Nigerian actors. Richard Mofe Damijo, those were people that I looked up to.
And over the years, you've had time to share stage with them?
Funny enough, I have met RMD, but we've never worked on the same set. I have never worked with Onyeka Nwenu either, but I've worked with Genevieve. Yes, the movie was Busting Out. I played her personal assistant, and to me, it was a dream come true.
Yeah. Okay, nice. All right. You're doing very well in acting. You've won quite a couple of awards and quite some nominations too. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And then you decided to take a step into production and directing.
Yes.
You also direct, right?
I do.
Okay, it's The Crazy World is your first production. Is your first series?
It's actually my second production. My first
production is a movie.
Yeah, a short film.
A short film.
Yes.
Yeah, but for this your first series you're producing and directing.
Yes.
Okay. Well, for those of you who don't know, The Crazy World is a sitcom, is a comedy series produced and directed by Amanda here, and it shows on the NTA Saturday 6:30 p.m.
Yes, you're correct.
Yeah, so you can actually get to watch it. It's also online, I guess.
Online?
Not for now.
No. For now, we're just
for now.
TV.
Yeah, let's do TV. Then after a while, we can now do online.
Yeah.
You should do the popular Netflix. I think everybody's there.
Sure, it's definitely going to go.
Promise me that you won't get angry over what I'm about to tell you.
Get angry. This one that he's doing as if he wants to tell us that another woman is coming into the house. Sheredon, have you pregnant another woman?
Yes. What more assurance do you need next? What more assurance?
A wedding ring is more of an assurance, Don. Adede is out there flaunting her ring on social media, telling everyone that cares to listen that she's the only legitimate wife.
It's the passion that she feels inside her soul. When she takes a further...
He used his mouth to confirm to me like this that he has 5 girlfriends.
He shouldn't have 5 girlfriends when his father has just 3 wives. He should be below me. 2 girlfriends, not above me like having 5. At the most 3, so we should be on the same level.
All right, so let's talk movie productions during the COVID time, because it actually launched in April.
Yes, it did.
It did at the peak of COVID, when everyone was unsure of what's going to happen. But you finished shooting before then.
Yes, I shot last year.
You shot last year, and you released it. So why did you choose to release it at this period? Because at this COVID times, people were really unsure. The industry was not, everybody were online, and now you release. I mean, wasn't it a little gamble you took?
It was a huge gamble, I must say, because it had to be 2 things. Either because there was lockdown and people had to stay indoors, they will have no choice but to sit in front of their TVs and watch It's a Crazy World, or there will be so much issues and they will not have time for it. So it was a gamble, which I think, well, it paid us because people were able to watch it, familiarize themselves with the shows, familiarize themselves with the show, enjoy the show. But then the people that pay the bills, which will happen to be the advertising companies, at that time, a lot of them were not working.
Yes.
Brands were not placing advertisements at that time because Then there was a lockdown, things were not back to normal. But then people watched the show. They saw the show, they loved the show. So gradually now, we're getting brands on the show. So
but yeah, when you started, it was a little kind of hard because, I know financially rewarding, it wasn't so...
It wasn't there at that time because of the COVID really drew us back a little bit. But so far, trust me, it's getting
feedback
better.
so far.
Feedback has been awesome. I like the fact that people say they love the story, they can relate with the story. It's funny, and they love it, and that's what I was going for. I wanted a series, a show, a TV series that people can sit back at home and they can relate with. People can watch it and say, "Oh, laugh about it." I say that actually happened to my dad or my mom.
Yeah. So I just wanted to give us a little. For those of you who have actually not seen it.
Why you say you two like to dey kiss for film?
It is not me. I'm just playing a character in a film.
Okay, so...
Why did you slap me? What was that for?
That's what the script says.
Because it's in the script. You had to slap me. Am I an actor?
What kind of human beings are you? Will you...
What has been going on here? If I hear one more word, I will marry 2 wives and bring 2 of them tomorrow to this house.
You should go watch it because there is a lot to learn from It's a Crazy World. It's not just it's not just comedy. It teaches very deep message. Like I sat down and I looked at what was going on in the world, and whether I like it or not, social media is a huge part of our lives right
yes,
now.
it is.
And everybody's doing everything for the gram, not caring that sometimes it's just for show. So I wanted to, talk to the boys, the girls, everyone out there that do not follow social media bumper to bumper. Like, don't believe everything.
Don't believe
Most
everything.
of the things that happen on social media are not real. You see a lot of people, they just cry the second, and the next day they are laughing on social media and they're laughing on their Instagram pages.
So much of a make-believe.
Perfect life.
Yeah.
So I wanted to actually use it to teach people and also let people understand the ills that social media also brings. Social media is a plus in terms of a lot of things. You do a lot on social media. You meet people, you network, you shop, you do everything. But it also has its downside. And that's a lot of people wanting to live above their means, a lot of slave queens popping up. So it's a lot.
I like what you did because this is what people can actually relate with, because this is...
Exactly.
Today, people live on their mobile.
Yep.
So, I believe at every episode, you can see yourself or you can see your friend or your mother. You can see someone in each of these episodes. That's really good. And I also want to think it's a little peep into your world, the stardom world, the celebrity world. Sometimes we see you guys on TV, or sometimes because you're supposedly a star, so I have to post things that are a little equivalent to what people think I am. So does that also portray your industry?
Well, about my industry, I would say my industry is a lot different from social media. Because whether you like it or not.
But your industry, they also thrive on social media. And they still have this make-believe life they still create for us on social media.
Well, I'll say some of them. I say most people, I found out that most actors, actresses, they become more real on social media because we already have a make-believe life. A lot of them do. Quite a lot of them are very real. If you go to their pages, they are real on their pages. Then you actually know the real them because they already do that make-believe thing on screen.
Yeah, but it's possible that you are used to the make-believe life. So now it's almost like part of your other skin, look, okay. Yeah. Maybe you're trying to tell me that your industry pays really 7-8 figures, because we understand, I don't know how true, that sometimes the industry doesn't pay so much, but you just have to, so people just go on, act, do all this. But because the people already believe that because they see me on movies, I am supposed to be on this level. So whatever I post out there, I try to still maintain that standard that people imagine of me.
Oh, well, I don't think, I would say
she's trying to defend her industry. She is trying to defend her.
I would say it's 20% of people.
20%.
But if you go to most actors and you go to their pages, you find out that a lot of them are real. It's not like, because like I said before, we do a lot of make-believe, be on screen already. So social media is an opportunity to be yourself.
Okay.
I'm not saying that there are a few people that don't come and live their
she's
life.
really a pretty good ambassador of Nollywood. She's really representing you guys very well. Okay, let's talk about some of the big names you have. Wow, you are strong. Because you have the Bob Manuel. So I also quite a number of big names and faces there. How did you get to pull them together for this job?
Well, I just believed. I told myself that I was going to get these people and I wanted them to do the part. And I went for it. I told from when I was writing the script, I was in film school when I wrote It's a Crazy World, and I said the person that would play Don would be Bob Manuel Odoku, and I don't want any other person.
Okay.
And I got his number. I called him. We talked, we chatted a couple of times, and he was game. Yeah, we had to do, of course, money and all of that. We haggled that a little bit, but then we were good. I thank God that it wasn't hard for me to get the actors. Grace Ama, Francis Odega, all the actors for the part. I had already envisioned it before I actually actualized it on set. And so I said, I want this person, and I really don't want another. Just God help me. And I thank God he actually pulled through.
Well, I'm glad you actually get to pull through. So, Crazy World aside, what's next for you? What are you up to now, especially with the times where... Have you been going on location since this COVID period? I mean, for any movie?
Yeah, actually, but it wasn't in Nigeria. It was in Canada. I did a short film. It was for Nosal Baseki. He's also an actor.
My schoolmate.
Oh, you know him? Okay.
Yeah, Don Pedro Baseki's brother.
Yes. So he did a short film, I was in it, and the first day I came, I was like, what's going on here? Social distancing. So the next day when they came they checked temperatures, and it was actually okay, but everybody was still, a little bit skeptical because of COVID, but the shoot was fine.
Yeah, because I just want to have an idea of what shoot like in the time of COVID, because I understand that many producers now, you have to cut down, or maybe makeup, you have to cut down on this. So how really does it work?
That happened on the set too, because we couldn't have quite a large crew. So we just had the most important people, which is of course the first cameraman, second cameraman, DP, director, producer, just very few people. And when we're in any room shooting, it has to be just the actors and just the cameraman at that time. So we didn't have like a large crew, a large cast. No. And also it was a short film, so it was easier to maneuver. And we just shot it for about 3 days. Well, very, very few number of days, yeah.
Okay, gradually as we try to round up, you're an actor. You always tell me that you can take over, you can take on any role. Yeah. Yes, I get it, I agree. What has been that very challenging role that you needed to, maybe you broke a back for that, something really... Maybe an action film like Adesua did. Which one did she do? She acted I don't know. She acted, so what's movie?
Okay, I'll say my most challenging movie till date will be when I played Princess Sankalari. Yes. It was in 2010. That was the movie is Tribe. It was done by the late Ifeanyi Onyabo.
Okay.
Yeah, we had to go to Ghana for that movie. That was, I would say, is my most challenging till today, because they had to train me. I had to learn martial arts. Yes. I learned it for 7 months. We had to shoot for 5 months. That was like the longest shoot, the most taxing. So I'll say that has been my most challenging role. I had to speak in a language I didn't understand. I had to talk in a certain way. So it wasn't something I could just wake up from my bed and just do. So I had to go into a lot of rehearsals for that role. So I'll say that has been my most challenging till date.
Tribe, I should go see that movie.
Yes,
I should see that movie.
It's a little bit old now, so the camera is not like
the
4K, 4.6K, but
yeah, you said you did martial arts.
I did.
You did like martial arts.
Kicking and everything, and turning around, jogging. But I like why I respect that movie till date is because it taught me a lot about life, a lot about fitness, and it actually made me start loving to work out and do a lot of that stuff.
I should do some martial arts. I should get a feature or something like that, because I need to do some Real fitness. All right, Amanda, tell us what's the plan? The year is almost ending. I don't think you're working on anything now. Okay. Or what's your plan now? What's in the works?
Okay, so in the works is It's a Crazy World season 3 and 4. We're going to head into location hopefully by March next year. So right now we're still planning, prepping for the shoot, and yeah, that's the next thing on the line.
No full-length movies and the others?
Full-length movies, yes, but after It's a Crazy World, we need more content because before you know it, we're done showing season 1, season 2 is done, and then we're empty. So we need to fill up that cup and then go on to other stuff.
I'm glad to know you're smiling to the bank with this.
Thank you.
All right, Amanda Ibia, thank you very much for coming around, for doing this with us. We should see you around more often whenever you come into town.
Sure. I would love to come here again. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much.
All right.
All right, so it's been the Medley Show with Amanda. I'll go on a break now, and when I get back, the rest of the program will continue.
Dialogue, empathy, love, and unity. These are vital components of nation building.
We have lived in harmony with the Igbos, with the Hausas, with the Edo. Everybody that comes to this state, we have lived in harmony. Because we believe in the unity of this country.
We call for peace, we call for calm, but we also call for justice and accountability.
Let's build and not destroy. The counsel of our fathers.
My advice to these young people is please do not take us back to those harrowing days. You probably do not know what it is.
Nigerian youths, let's build our nation together.
I hope you enjoyed my chats with Amanda Ibia. Well, you sure did enjoy the chat because I can see your messages all coming in. And Amanda, you know, I told you when I introduced it, I had a chat with her when she stepped into the FCT just very briefly, and she thought, oh, she should come around to the studio and let's have a chat together. And that's a recorded piece of what we had. And she has sent in words to say she would really love to answer your questions, but maybe she'll do that when she comes in again. I see many of you writing and asking questions about her. This person says, Amanda portrays on the effect of social media, especially younger generation, portraying on culture and conflict. Ladi, this is from Ladi Vandi Kawe. Okay. All right. Someone else is asking for her number. Okay. I love Amanda. She's so cute and her color is wow. Wish I can get her number. I'm so sorry you can't, but you can find her on social media. All right. So many more questions on Amanda. Maybe I'll skip that until whenever she comes around. My name is Shegu. I think Safa is the best. All right, moving on. Earlier I talked about some of the programs, some of the series you've actually watched that you actually like us to celebrate and talk about. So, okay, some of you, we went on the street and asked you, what are some of the favorite series you've actually watched in the past 10 years? And this is what we brought back.
Holmes right now because of the intelligent and detective part of the movie and how he uncovers hidden mysteries in a crime scene. And also Flash and other series too. But right now, just stick on that Sherlock Holmes part of the movie.
Yeah. Okay. I think Empire. Yeah, I love that movie, that series. Due to the family, like the way they are, as in, despite their differences, but they still fight for themselves. Like the suspense, the woman, Vicky, that woman she's a mother. So I love that series so much. The suspense there, you can't predict what will be the next scene.
Jennifer's Diary, that's my favorite for now. And the reason is because I love the way Jennifer gives her cast or characters this passion thing. And again, it teaches us so many morals, so much morals. I learned a lot, and it calms nerves. Like, when you watch it, you get to laugh.
It's a Turkish series and also Arab series. I watch Turkish series because there are a lot of history. Most of the series it tells about history, how they conquered the Constantinople and their even country. And also I watch Arab series because I get alone. They actually show their culture.
So I would say Empire. And the reason why I love Empire, I deal with music, a lot of music. They do perform, do everything there. Because one thing, I do love music, because I'm a fan of good music, because I'm into music also. So I do watch something that will keep me up and make me do what I know how to do good.
All right, I see many of your messages also coming in, asking, answering the question of your favorite movie series you've actually watched. Yeah, I love Jennifer's Diary too. Oh, you know, her name, people have now come to call her Jennifer, when her name is actually Funke Akindele. Well, she does it really well. And Empire, yes, I still love Empire. And not just me. Omotayo Dele says, I love Empire because of the suspense embedded in it. He goes further to say, his favorite actor is Ramsey Noah, and he plays his role very well. All right, Moses Imoleoluwa says, I love Amanda so much. She's my favorite movie star. Okay, Amanda loves you too. All right, who is this? Good day, Ma. I love your outfit. Thank you. My name is Miriam. I love Mercy Johnson, Destiny Etiko, and Amanda. Okay, I see many more of your messages coming in. Good afternoon. I am Ovia Osage from Edo State. My favorite actress is Patience Uzokwo. I'll take more of your messages, but this time I want us to travel. Let's travel to Edo State. We started from Benue State in Otukpo, and then we visited Calabar, and now we are going to be landing in Benin. And in Benin, we are going to be celebrating one historical movie. And this history movie is a movie titled Invasion 1897. It tells the story of Oba Ovoranwe Nogbaisi of Benin, and how he was exiled to Calabar. Now, it's a reenactment of the destruction, invasion, and looting of ancient Benin. We know the artifacts found in various British museums that were stolen back in time. That story, this movie talks about it. It talks about the deposition of the Oba and his exile to Calabar. It features Segun Arinze, Paul Obazele, Charles Inyoje, and of course, Oba Ovoranwe is acted by Mike Omorege. The plot starts from Prince Ige Ehanire. He attempts to break into a Benin museum and steal back some of the artifacts that he believes were stolen from Benin. He was arrested, and he then tells the story of how these artifacts are actually from Benin, and they're actually his. So this movie, Invasion 97, produced and directed by Lancelot Imaswe, is one interesting one which celebrates the Great Benin Kingdom. Invasion 97.
Let go of me! They belong to me! Let go of me! The artwork is mine. It belongs to my people.
Benin in 1897.
I am acting consul, James Phillips.
I am spirit! I must trade with the white man. We must do it as equals. The white men are approaching Benin, my lord. White men?
Land invaded, burnt, and destroyed.
We march on to Benin!
And our people never are weaklings. with unknown language, he was judged.
Do you understand the charges brought against you?
I will not bow to the white man. The masters want free trade. Now they have it. Leave my people alone.
This is just injustice.
Invasion, 1897. The deposition of the last king of Africa.
Britannia rolls away. Britons never, never, never shall be slain.
Mankamo Rigby as Oba Overamwe, Rudolph Walker, Shegu Arense, Charles Chucky Venn, Alofti Anika, Charles Anochi, Paul Obazale. A film by Lancelot Odwa Imaswin, Invasion, 1897.
Ovoranwe Nogbaisi, the then Oba of Benin. He actually died in 1914, and 2014 actually marked his 10 years and 100 years since he died. He's one Oba, you know, in Benin, the Oba is said to be numero uno. So the British wanted him to bow, and he says, I will not bow to the white man. And then he was exiled to Calabar. All right, I have so many of your messages. I will attempt to take a couple of them before we actually wrap up the program. All right, let me start with Comrade Damilola Olamide from Kogi State. Your program is lovely and enlightening. The amazing story of film play a long role in humanity. Thank you very much for appreciating what we do. All right, Milka says, I love Destiny Etiko. She has passion for acting. All right, Dom Sam from Agbede in Ikorodu says, I love Mercy Johnson because she's an all-round actress without limitation. She fits into all roles. She's my favorite of all time. Then I'll go on to quickly take a few others. Many of you talking about Amanda. Yes. All right, this person says, Amanda, she's my favorite. And the movie Crazy World is lovely. All right. I am Samson by name. I also like Amanda. She's a right cast and she fits into every role. She fits into every character. Thank you very much for that. My name is Gift. I love horror movies because of the suspense and the fear and anxiety. Okay. All right. I also love romantic movies. Aguamba, Wisdom. There is no replacement for Mercy Johnson and Genevieve. They are unique in their acting. All right, I also love Amanda. She's cute and her color is well. Please, can I get her number? No, you cannot get her number. You can get her on Facebook. All right, who is this? I say, hi, my name is Elmina. My favorite actress is Funke Akindele or Jennifer, and I love Mercy Johnson. I love them because they are very funny and they can play any role given to them. Okay, thank you very much for that. So many messages coming in. Okay, you see, I didn't read your message. Sorry, Juliet. My name is Juliet by name. I love Chacha Eke and Destiny Etiko. They can act very well. Now I've read your message. I hope you're happy. All right. My name is Alice. I love Yul Edochie and Mercy Johnson movies. They're always acting responsible, bringing out the best in their acting. And what is your name? I don't know. My favorite actor in Yoruba is Odunlade Adekola. My name is Mrs. Bode from Uni Ilorin. All right, let's go to messages now. Let's go back to WhatsApp messages. From WhatsApp messages, we still get, I love Amanda. Amanda, can I get her number? Oh, Amanda, please come to the studio as soon as you can. You need to answer all those questions. I really love to see Destiny Etiko and Mercy Johnson. I really love their movies. Nostromo from Port Harcourt. Okay. Someone is asking if Amanda's number is bank alert. All right. You are doing very well there. Thank you very much. Your name is Afa, and you say you love Mercy Johnson. Her acting is very, very good. Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Francis. My favorite author is Okay, I don't understand your message. Please send it again. All right, good afternoon. Mercy from Abuja. I like Iniedo and Mercy Johnson. I really like seeing them in movies. No dull moment with these two in your screen. And of course, Nurse Titi from Clinic Matters. Yes, Nurse Titi for Clinic Matters. I love that. Oh, what's that? The cleaner, the gossip. Oh my God, she's so good. She's so good. All right, I'm chatting from Lagos, Nigeria, Egbeda precisely. I love Liz Benson, Hilda, and Saint Obi. Yes, Liz Benson. Yes, Liz Benson is one very good one. She's one. All right. Okay, I think Liz Benson is into. Yeah, she's into evangelism now, I know. Christiana Agalim from Delta State. I love to see Mercy Johnson and Chika Ike. All right, my name is Prosper from Calabar. I love Ken Eriks. All right, you love Ken Eriks. Nice. My name is Abdul Basit Yaya from Kogi. I love Regina Daniel. Okay, I love Mercy Johnson. She's perfect. Blessing from Benin. So many of you. I love you all. Thank you very much for writing. But you know what? We are out of time. I hope you enjoyed today's program, chatting with Amanda Ebiye. She told us so much story, and especially her movie, The Crazy World. You should go and see it if you have not seen it. It shows on the NTA. Saturdays by 6:30 p.m. You should see it. All right, we traveled from Idoma Land, where we saw Inale. Then we went down to Calabar, where we took a look, where we looked at the amazing grace, and then we ended in the ancient city of Benin with invasion 1897. My name is Cecil Egbeli. Next week is another day. Let's make it a date, and we'll do great things. Bye-bye.